In problem 2, we are given parametric equations again, and part A asks us to find the value of x where the tangent line is horizontal. So we know a horizontal tangent line means that dy dx has to be 0, and dy dx is just dy dt over dx dt. So in this case we get 3t squared minus 1 over minus 2t. And if I want that to be 0, I want 3t squared minus 1 to be 0, which means t squared is 1/3. So there's actually two values of t, plus or minus 1 over the square root of 3. But we're not asked for t, we're asked for x. And x is 6 minus t squared, so I can just put in 6 minus 1/3, which is 18/3 minus 1/3, so 17/3 would be the x value where the tangent line is horizontal. For the vertical one, we would want the dy dx, the slope of the tangent line, to be undefined. And since dy dx is this, this will be undefined when t is 0. That's when we're dividing by 0. And again, we're asked for x, so x would be 6 minus 0 squared, so 6 would be the x value there. Now, to find where the graph crosses itself, you kind of have to use some kind of graphing utility to that graphs parametric curves. There's a link in the WebWorK question when you click on graph that'll take you to this GeoGebra applet where you can just put in the parametric equations that you're given, which I've already put in. So 6 minus t squared is x, and y is t cubed minus t, and you can see the curve being generated at t equals t between minus 3 and 3, right? And you can see right there is where it crosses itself. So the first time it goes to that point, you can see it's about t equals minus 1, and then it circles around, and then at t equals about 1, it goes through that point again. So I think we can check whether t equals minus 1 and plus 1 are the right values. When t equals minus 1, x would be 5 and y would be 0, and when t equals plus 1, x would be 5 and y equals 0. So it does cross that same point at those two t values. So the point xy would be 5, 0. And then the slopes of the tangent lines, well, we can get by looking at dy dx and plugging in those two values. So when t is minus 1, we get 2 over 2, so we get 1 for the slope. And when t is plus 1, you get 2 over minus 2, so you get minus 1. So so one slope, they ask you for the negative slope, which that would be minus 1 in this case, and the positive slope would be plus 1.